the home of the Raptors, where we're broadcasting live. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Taking a look at New Orleans. Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Davis is out there with Embiid. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then it's George Hill. And it's Chandler in a small forward. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And Anthony Davis growing up in the rough south side of Chicago, because of the violence, his father didn't let him venture to the playground. Instead, he built a basketball court in the backyard. This young man has come a long way.
And Davis stayed around the game in grade school. He'd keep the clock, sell the tickets, even someone said sell nachos.
Humble beginnings, partner, humble beginnings. Didn't even dream of NBA stardom. Said he wanted to be a high school coach. Obviously, things have changed now.
Hardaway with it. Now defended by Carter Williams. Chandler, no good. Harris against Hill. Carter Williams with it. Back to Harris. 4 on the clock. A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Hill kicks to Davis. It's back to Hill. Feeds to Davis. From 7. And it's Hardaway atop the key. Davis sets a screen. Hardaway dishes to Hill. Sinks the triple. Hill's got his first 3 points of the game.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Valanciunas passes to Griffin. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Embiid the screen. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Winslow. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one.
And one thing we know about Justice Winslow, he is great on the big stage. He was amazing in the tournament for Duke a season ago. Got better and better as he helped his school capture the national championship.
Now here is Hill. Trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Detroit. Hardaway kicks to Chandler. And he dunks it down.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Carter Williams kicks to Griffin. Here's Harris. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Hill with it. Now defended by Carter Williams. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And then Griffin with the dunk.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
Here's Davis. Sinks that one from the post.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Hill against Carter Williams. Six on the shot clock. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. A.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Pelicans. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Carter Williams against Hill. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Outside for Carter Williams. He dishes it to Griffin. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Pelicans with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Hill kicks to McCollum. Davis down low. Valanciunas is there. 6 to shoot. And Davis. Oh! Did you see that? Man, oh, man.
Now, I would say that's a special occasion for a slam right there,
well,
Kevin.
What kind of occasion you talking about? Why was he saving that one? My goodness.
Guys, I'm so glad I was here to witness that with you guys. Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
On the wing, Harris knocks down the 3-ball. Harris has got 5.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
Anthony Davis.
That's good. And it's 8 points for Anthony Davis. Carter Williams against Hill. Carter Williams kicks to Harris. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. He has 7.
You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
Chandler dishes to McCollum. Not enough on that one as it misses. Raptors with the lead. Now Carter Williams. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. He kicks to Valanciunas. It's stolen by Davis. Throws down the breakaway jam. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
I'd say, 8 lead changes. That speaks for itself.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
As we were talking about Coach Dwayne Casey, he's found his place in Toronto. Took them, Greg, to back-to-back postseason appearances.
And, you know, it's good to see him finally establishing himself as a head coach. He's really known as a defensive specialist, but once he gets in charge of a team, he'll have them focused on defense and really stresses that in every practice.
You look at what Anthony Davis has accomplished so far in his career, the historic comparisons. I mean, they're mind-boggling. For a kid 23, Greg, the historic comparisons are very favorable for him.
I mean, he's been compared to a young KG and Duncan quite often. But in his first few seasons, his numbers look the most similar to Hakeem the Dream. And that's about as good a company as you can get.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
You know, and the funny thing about Davis having similar numbers to Hakeem, he came very close last season in putting up a quadruple-double. Hakeem was one of only 4 people to ever accomplish that.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Lenz checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Ross comes in for Harris. Booker, he's checked in for Winslow. And it's Livingston in for Carter Williams.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
And it's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition. You know, Davis might get a quadruple double at some point. Last season, he had 30 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 blocks on 4 different occasions.
Look at that. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh? Clarkie talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition of that.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Picked by Griffin. No good from Booker. For New Orleans, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Pass to Koufos. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for New Orleans. Randall's checked in for Anthony Davis. And it's Butler in for Wilson Chandler. Rivers kicks to Randall. Passes it to Rivers. 5 to shoot. The 3 from McCollum. Ross grabs the board. Toronto trailing. Here is Livingston. He feeds it to Ross. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Here's Griffin. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And Toronto making a change here. Scola's checked in. For the New Orleans Pelicans, their last game a loss to the Detroit Pistons. Stolen. Now here's Booker. He's guarded by McCollum. Ross passes to Len. Dishes it to Livingston. Clock at 6. No good. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. McCollum kicks to Koufos. Randall down low. Guarded by Scola. Good. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Here is Livingston. He's guarded by Rivers. Ross dishes to Booker. And he hits it to tie the game up. Booker's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
Yeah, it took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Toronto's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Scola kicks to Ross. Scola against Randall. Puts it up from 7. Now here's Rivers. Defense right on him. To the wing right side. Butler passes to Rivers. The dish to Randall. Rivers kicks to Koufos. And here's the fast break. Ross leading the way. And the call will go against Caron Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Thompson, he's checked in for McCollum. And Booker kicks to Livingston. Fires from 18. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 5.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Picked by Randall. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Pelicans on top. They're up by 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for New Orleans.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Well, another thing that's immediately gone right for them is their three-point shooting.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Toronto right now, we've got Booker. Laying out there with Scola. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Livingston in at the 1. When you think about Shaun Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark 4th back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
And getting back to Livingston, he's had comeback after comeback. I mean, each time he'd start to flash those unbelievable movement skills, he'd get injured again. It's a shame because he was on the path to becoming one of the game's great young point guards.
Screen by Scola. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Julius Randle picks one up.
And for Livingston, last season with the Warriors was a dream. He got to back up Steph. We got to play against second stringers, and we got to see flashes of his dominant traits again. What a happy ending for him.
The Raptors making a switch here. Carter Williams is checked in.
And for Louis Scola, a very different role for him over the last 2 years. I mean, he was a starter for most of his career, then signed with Indiana, who had David West at the 4. Off the bench, though, Scola still played efficiently, but he was just used to putting up much bigger numbers for other teams.
New Orleans making a switch here. Hill's checked in. Plays it up and banks it in.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Greg, you were talking about Scola. He has the physical skills, Clark, to make a difference.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, he's not spectacular in anything, but he's really solid in just about everything. A pro's pro, and he adds value, tremendous value to any team he's on.
And the Raptors call time here. With some changes. Valanciunas comes in for Alex Len, and Tobias Harris subbed in for Terrence Ross. Embiid, he's checked in for New Orleans. Hardaway comes in for Thompson. Carter Williams kicks to Scola. In the corner, it's Harris. No luck. Some solid defense from Butler.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Hill kicks to Butler. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Butler's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. For the Raptors, they come in off the loss to the Philadelphia 76ers. Scola sets a screen for Carter Williams. Screen by Valanciunas. Here's Booker. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Booker's got 7.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Nice work there coming off the screen. 6 points for Butler.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Pass to Valanciunas. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And what you have to like out of Valanciunas last season, improved efficiency. The game really, Clark, seemed to slow down for him.
Yeah, he entered the league a little green. I mean, would make a lot of mistakes, but had excellent tools. So with enthusiasm and hard work, you knew it was just a matter of time with him.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Davis is checked in for Randall, and Wilson Chandler's subbed in for Butler. Embiid with a screen on Carter Williams. Here's Davis. Excellent D there for Scola.
And for Valanciunas last year, his offensive production was similar to the year before, but he cut down on his turnovers. He also raised his shooting percentage to a career-high 57%, and that, my friends, is improved efficiency.
Ball's knocked loose. Hardaway with the steal. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And it's Davis at the elbow. And Scola with the block. And he recovers it. And Davis, here we go. Another block. And they'll keep possession. Davis again. It's Valanciunas. Tipped away. It's stolen by Davis. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Chandler outside. Kicks it to Hill. Davis sets a screen. Embiid sets the pick for Hill. And Hardaway gets it to go.
You know, talking about Valanciunas, the light clearly went on last season. He was more assertive, refined his post game. The next step is to extend his shooting range so he can help space the floor on offense.
Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
It's back to Hill. Davis up top. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
Chandler outside. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. The pass to Chandler. Davis kicks to Hardaway. And that one's good. And now it's a 9-point New Orleans lead.
Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Tim Hardaway Jr., the son of the great Tim Hardaway Sr., had a very good rookie season. However, last season, Clark, not the improvement that some were hoping to see on him.
Kevin, you knew the expectations were going to be high going forward, very high. But sometimes you step back before you move forward. He only shot 39% last season. Very low for a guy of his caliber.
Toronto calls timeout.
And we were talking about Hardaway Jr., and he had a very good shot coming out of college, does a good job of freeing himself off screens, plays with good energy and intensity. For this young man, I believe the sky is the limit.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Kufis checked in for the Pelicans. Raptors trailed by 9. Here is Livingston. The feed to Griffin. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
You know, with Hardaway Jr., it's not my thing to compare guys to other players, but he could use a little bit of his dad's quickness and ball handling. Tim Sr. was one of the best in the league at getting his own shot and getting shots for others. If Tim Jr. can get half of that in his game, his star will rise.
Chandler dishes to Davis. Davis can't get that one to fall.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Livingston passes to Griffin. Glenn, a screen. Here's Winslow. Terrific design on the pick foot, and he lays it in. And now it's only a 5-point Pelican lead. Outside Hill. Down low. Davis kicks to Hill. And another three for New Orleans.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Now here's Winslow. Guarded by Hardaway. That's in, and the Pelican lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Winslow. Winslow's got 6.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Davis setting the pick for McCollum. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
There's some good defense for you. I mean, for somebody who's as good at shooting the three as he is, you need a defender who's equally adept at guarding against it. That was well done.
I like that. They obviously put the right guy on him.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
New Orleans leading by 6. Now here is Hill. He has 6. Feeds it to McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Davis. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
Griffin inside. Chandler on him. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davis has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Hill kicks to Davis. And there's the 3-second violation. So for the Pelicans, Embiid comes in for Koufos. Randall subbed in for Davis. Raptors trailed by 6. Livingston dishes to Winslow. He kicks it to Livingston. To the middle. It's tipped. Stolen by McCollum. Pass to Hill. He dishes it to McCollum. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. New Orleans making some changes here. Koufos checked in for Joel Embiid. Butler comes in for Wilson Chandler. And it's Austin Rivers in for George Hill. Right side, Griffin. Three-pointer. Can't get it to go. And New Orleans will come the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Here's McCollum. But they'll get another chance. Here's Ross. And Butler sends it back. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. And the Pelicans making a change here. Embiid's checked in. Pelicans leading by 6. McCollum passes to Rivers. .131 left in the first half. McCollum. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the Jays.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Toronto calls timeout.
And guys, C.J. McCollum is a scoring-minded combo guard out of Lehigh. Was taken with the 10th pick back in 2013 and still looking to make a big impact in the NBA.
While McCollum has struggled with injury, he's broken a bone in each of the last 3 seasons dating back to college at Lehigh.
Yeah, and if he can stay healthy, I think he's got a bright future. He had a broken finger last season, and he broke his foot twice in the seasons prior, Kevin, just to embellish the injury situation. But he's got some ability.
Carter Williams against Rivers. Carter Williams kicks to Scott. And he dunks it down.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Passes it to Butler. And here's Rivers. At the elbow, Randall. The shot by Butler, nobody around. The three-pointer off the mark. Raptors trailed by 6. Here's Carter Williams. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. So it'll be Julius Randle shooting. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. Carter Williams with it. In the corner, it's Harris. A three-pointer, no good. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Pelicans lead by 6. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
They just haven't been able to contain Davis. 10 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
And, guys, as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance.
On the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. Rivers out there with McCollum. Then it's Caron Butler. Then there's Koufos. And it's Randall in at the 4. Carter Williams against Rivers. 6 to shoot. Carter Williams dishes to Valanciunas. Fades. The shot misses. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers.
Woo! Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Koufos grabs the miss.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
And he gets it to go.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
Valanciunas passes to Griffin. And he jams it with authority.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
Koufos with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Randall kicks to McCollum. He feeds it to Randall. Lets it go from 11. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Raptors trailed by 8. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Dishes it to Carter Williams. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Carter Williams has got his second basket.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Blake Griffin.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Stolen by Winslow. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Misses in close. Pelicans leading by 6. Now McCollum. He's got 9. Butler goes in. The dish now to Rivers. Here's the screen. Just 5 to shoot. The tray. That doesn't go either for Butler. Last outing for the New Orleans Pelicans. It was a loss to the Pistons in Detroit. Pass to Valanciunas. Harris up top. He's defended by Randall. Right side, Griffin. Koufos with the block. Outside, Butler. To the left side wing. The 3 from McCollum. And again, no good by New Orleans. Raptors trailed by 6. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Griffin dishes to Harris. Back to Griffin. Wide open. Good. And Harris gets the assist. 16 points for Blake Griffin.
And one thing that's made such a difference to Blake Griffin's game, the improved free throw shooting. He shot a career-high 73% from the charity stripe last year. The 4th season in a row that he's bettered himself in that category.
Booker, he's checked in for Winslow. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Koufos. Anthony Davis comes in for Julius Randle. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Caron Butler. Hardaway is subbed in for C.J. McCollum. And going back to Griffin's free throws, so remember in his second season when he shot right around 50%, and that didn't put him in a Hackett-Griffin territory, but it was close.
Yeah, you know, teams definitely preferred to foul him rather than give up the easy dunk to him, Kevin. I could say that's still the case, but now Blake can make him pay either way.
Kicks to Davis. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Ross. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. That one on Davis.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saves a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And Terrence Ross showed fantastic development in his second season, but really took a step back last year. All of his shooting percentages were down. He exuded confidence, but still at times just could not buy a basket.
Here's Davis, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Len down low, guarded by Embiid. Len, good. Well, back to Terrence Ross, Greg, you're talking about him. It's so easy for a young player to lose his way a little after coming on so fast. Clark, I'm not surprised that he's had a few bumps in the road along the way.
That's part of the development and growth process, Kevin. You've seen it with a lot of guys. His upside, though, is great.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Carter Williams, the pass to Booker. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And the pass to Hardaway. Outside, Davis. And he goes in for the dunk.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Stolik kicks to Booker. Just 3 to shoot. Scola, no luck. New Orleans leading by 6. At the top of the key, Embiid. Outside Hill. Chandler dishes to Davis. For 3. Chandler, no good. Toronto's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Ross kicks to Scola. Now here's Booker. He's guarded by Hill. From outside the arc. Pelicans with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Davis setting the pick for Hill. To the inside. Stolen by Len. To the left side wing. Carter Williams kicks to Booker. Len against Davis. Shot to stop the drought. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his third personal foul.
But what a season for Alex Len last year. Came in looking to find a spot for the team, and he made huge jumps in his game.
And I think it correlated with his minutes going up as well. I mean, played a lot more minutes, and he's a very complete big guy. With the added minutes, the production has gone up as expected.
Randall's checked in for Anthony Davis.
You know, you can expect young big men to improve over time, but I didn't think anyone expected Len to jump ahead so fast.
That first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And a final remark, guys, on Len. I mean, his defense was the big benefactor. I mean, he was a force in the paint and developed into a really solid rim protector.
And the Raptors with some changes. Harris is checked in for Ross. Winslow comes in for Booker. And it's Livingston in for Michael Carter-Williams. Pelicans leading by 4. Picked by Randall. Outside Hill. Shot clock at 6. And here's Chandler from the arc. Rebounded by Luis Scola. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Harris outside. Here's Winslow. And again, no good by Toronto. For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. And Hardaway gets it to go.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Pelicans leading by 5. Picked by Randall. 6 on the shot clock. Hardaway passes to Chandler. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And here's Hill for 3. Raptors have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Knocked away. One kick, kicks to Scola. To the inside. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Len.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Here's Randall. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And one feels bad for the way Julius Randle's career started. I was there that night. First game of the season, 7th pick out of Kentucky in the 2014 draft. Suited up for 1 game, broke his right leg 14 minutes in. And the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant stayed with him the entire time when he was really in shock on the floor.
And he was. And unfortunately, for so many reasons, for one, he had really been progressing in the summer league. And the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him. And when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going down with him.
Goes back up. Len. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. That free throw good from Len. Caron Butler's checked in for Wilson Chandler.
Alex Len. 2 shots.
That one misses. And stolen by Scola. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Winslow, defended by Butler. Now here's Winslow. He's got 6. Hardaway with the steal. Butler kicks to Hill. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Alex Len picks one up. The Pelicans have gone just 4 of 8 from the line tonight, hoping to move that free throw percentage up a bit. First one falls for. And the Pelicans making a change here. Both free throws good from Hill. Nine seconds left to play in the third. Glenn, a screen. There's Winslow. Outflews off the pick and hammers it home.
And guys, that's one of the more basic.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Pelicans ahead. They lead by 3. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Here's McCollum. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Griffin. Then it's Carter Williams. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Booker in at the 2 guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. McCollum, no good.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be, he's not making that one. Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
The feed now to Kufis. Outside Butler. From deep. And he gets it to go.
For 3.
And the Pelicans lead by 3.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Left side, Griffin. Here's Valanciunas. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
That's his second.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Jonas Valanciunas.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pelicans?
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, but Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they've made over the course of this game.
Rivers dishes to Butler. Out to the wing. And it's McCollum in the corner. No good on the triple.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second.
Now here's Booker. He's guarded closely. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
They set the pick. Here's Davis. No luck. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Carter Williams kicks to Booker. Clock at 6. Valanciunas with the ball. Picked up by Davis. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Carter Williams kicks to Griffin. Got a piece of it. Inside. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the right.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
And here's McCollum for 3.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Rivers again. It's Carter Williams. Feeds it to Booker. Shoots the 3. Kufis grabs the miss.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
There's the screen. McCollum kicks to Rivers. Here's Davis. Rebound by the Raptors.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Valanciunas. Ross in the corner. Kufis with the block. McCollum with the ball. Now Valanciunas defending. Passes to McCollum. He kicks it to Davis. He dishes it to McCollum. Inside. Here's Koufos. Banked in off the glass.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Toronto calls timeout. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his points.
And Kosta Koufos, an excellent rotation center. I mean, he gets after it on the inside. He'll give you some rebounds, can block some shots. He's made himself into a factor.
And Koufos not really a shooter, Clark. He does his damage around the rim.
Yeah, he really does. The former Buckeye is a great screen setter. He attacks the offensive glass, plays within himself, and knows his role, and he does it well.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was just going over the plan with his team. The three-pointers obviously have been hurting them, and he told his players, we've simply got to play them tighter on the perimeter. We can't afford to give them these wide-open looks. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thanks. Good.
Big-time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Embiid sets the pick for Nash. Randall down low. Playing on him. Embiid, no good. Toronto, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Up top, Randall. And here we go. Harris heading to the hoop. Oh!
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And you see the way Blake Griffin plays. He is a force. Very hard to contain him when he gets in close just due to his strength and activity.
Anthony Davis is checked in for the Pelicans. Hill comes in for Steve Nash. Pelicans trailed by 3. For Griffin and his ability to create contact close, he's been called a bull in a china shop, something that I think Clarkey embraces.
Yeah, I think he'd rather be the bull than the china in that situation because of his strength and physicality. And I think that's the right mentality to have as a power forward. Hill playing well. He has 8 points, then his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
Here is Livingston. He feeds it to Griffin. Four on the shot clock. All alone. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Hill kicks to Davis. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid.
For Toronto, they come in off the loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia. Livingston passes to Griffin. To the middle. Here's Len. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Griffin's got his 4th assist in this one. Pelicans trail by 3. And it's Hill penetrating. Hardaway for 3. And again, no good by New Orleans. Toronto, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. Livingston kicks to Griffin. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Griffin's got 11 in the second half.
First three of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
And it's Davis missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Dishes to Griffin. From deep. Again, Griffin missing. New Orleans has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Right side, Davis. Hardaway for 3. Pelicans keep it alive. Here is Livingston. The dish now to Harris. Here is Livingston. He's guarded by Chandler. Livingston dishes to Griffin. Here's Harris. A 3-ball. That drops. And now it's a 9-point Raptor lead.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Here is Livingston, guarded by Hardaway. Here's Griffin. And again, Toronto with the triple.
They're going back to the 3-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Hill has the open look. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. 13 points for Hill.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Toronto calls timeout.
You know, obviously, you know, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, you know, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
And the Raptors with some changes. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Alex Len. Scola comes in for Blake Griffin. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Sean Livingston. And the Pelicans also making a change. McCollum's checked in. Harris misses. Pelicans trail by 9. And here's McCollum. On the wing, Chandler. Pass to Embiid. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Carter-Williams with it. Kicks it to Winslow. Now Valanciunas. Harris. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Toronto.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
It's stolen by Hill. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Harris.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Griffin kicks to Harris. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his 3rd foul of the game. 1:11 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Now here's Carter Williams. 5 on the clock. 18 feet out. And that one comes up a bit short.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
The kick out to Hill. Here's Davis. And the Pelicans miss again.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
That doesn't go either for Griffin.
Time running low here.
A quick score, Greg, and then probably foul him right away. A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
And guys, it had to be, because not nearly as easy a play as they made it look.
That's his second personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Michael Carter Williams taking 2 shots.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They trail by 6. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Embiid the screen. Here's Hill. And so it's Toronto winning this one. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge, and that